Okay, we've got Tarique standing by. Shannon, why don't you go ahead and start it off?
Yeah, I guess can you just take us through that touchdown, the recovery, what you saw there, and what that was like to experience?
So him catching the ball first, that was supposed to be my play anyway. So him catching the ball was, kind of like get right after that. Start going down the ball, kind of loose, punched it out. Now it slipped out under everybody else. I saw it rolling out, pick up, score, like first thing we go for.
Okay, Joey Wagner, you're up. Scott Ritchie on deck.
Hey, Tarique, can you walk me through what you saw there in those last two possessions Wisconsin had in the first half? What happened to lead to some of those breakdowns?
Last two possessions, I want to say that's when, I started went out. Your name calls, you got to be ready to go. You get your shot and you got to take it. That's bottom line to it.
I think the question about the last two possessions, when Wisconsin scored, after your touchdown, made it 14-7,
right.
Then Wisconsin came right back and scored two times. Is there anything you saw during that stands out?
Man, nothing in particular. Like I said, you just got to play ball, be ready for anything that comes to you.
And then I guess as a follow-up, Tarique, is how did you stay prepared for that moment to get in there and had 11 tackles, the team high, and obviously the touchdown?
Like I said, the mindset is always, be ready when your name is called. So honestly, it did take me by a little bit of a surprise, but it wasn't nothing that I felt like, oh yeah, like at that point it went to, okay, it's my time to do what I got to do now.
Thanks, Tarique.
Okay, Scott Ritchie, Jeremy Warner, you're on deck.
Hey, Tarique, with the fumble recovery, it seemed like Wisconsin either didn't think it was a fumble because they kind of stood around. Was there anybody on your team like telling you to run, or what happened there?
I knew it came out. When it came out, I knew it did. Once it hit the ground, we're gonna pick it up. So.
Okay, and then I guess as the game went on, Wisconsin definitely had the time of possession advantage. Did you feel that may affect you guys defensively in the second half?
You got to play through all that, man. I mean, you know how the game goes. You just got to play through all of that, and that's all there is to that for us. We just got to finish the game and do, correct the things that we made mistakes on.
Thank you.
Hey, Jeremy, you're up.
Hey, Tarique, I'm wondering, what have you learned from Jake the last year and a half that kind of prepared you to take his place tonight?
Learning how to study film, being confident, and making sure everything is set up, on the field with the mic. Just to make sure you're confident and you know what's going on out there. Being able to know, how to take yourself through the process.
And what does this mean for you that you had individually a pretty good performance? What's that do for you moving forward?
It just lets me know, like, now I understand, the speed of it all. It lets me know what steps to take from here.
Thanks, Tarique.
Okay, J.R. Radcliffe, and then we'll go back if Gavin and Gabby have anything before we move on. J.R., go ahead.
Tarique, what did you know about Graham Mertz coming into this game? Were you able to glean anything from the little bit of film there was from him last year?
Actually was very little. So, we came, with our own kind of strategy for the game in general, but that was very little for him.
Anything else, JR? Okay, Gavin, do you have anything for Tarique?
Yeah, Tarique, I was just wondering if you could kind of describe the mood in the locker room after
that. There's nothing that can be changed about this game, so you take it for what it is and make the proper adjustments to make the next step.
Do you think there were any positives tonight that you guys can build off of?
It just showed us what we needed to do to be the best. That's top of the line for it. It showed us what we need to do to be the best.
Thanks.
Okay, Alec, you're up. Go ahead.
Hey, Tarique, thanks for doing this. First question I guess I have is, outside of the forced fumble and touchdown that you had, can you just kind of take me through the process or the plays on the sacks that you had? I mean, I think you had 2 tonight.
See it and go for it. Play ball, man.
And then just a quick follow-up going forward. I know you kind of talked about it a little bit. How do you continue this impressive performance that you had tonight? I mean, forced fumble, touchdown, a couple of sacks. How do you keep that going into the next week or so?
I stay locked in. You got to do more and more, be more, just stay on top of everything for yourself. For myself, anyway.
Thank you.
Okay, that'll finish up Tarique. We've got Brandon Peters standing by here. Thanks, Tarique.